So the next topic we're going to talk about is strings. Okay. So we discussed what string is, right? So we said that the text, okay, in Python we handle using strings, right? And how do we declare strings? You can declare string using single quote
or double quote.
Okay, or double quote, or even single triple quote, or even, okay, so all these are valid ways of creating string. Okay, all these are valid ways of creating
String.
Okay. Now, first function that we're going to talk about. Okay, so to know the type, we say print type of val4, right? And when you run it, you get class str string, correct? Okay. To know the number of characters, in, let's say I do val2, let's do val2. Okay. So we have a function called as len. Okay. We're going to learn a new function called len. Len will give us the number of characters, number of values in that string. So len of val2. So when you run it, you see, you get number of characters in val2 12. So you can count it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. You can get a substring of it. Okay. Let me show you something. So let's say I put here G O O D space M O R N I N G. Okay, this is good morning, right? So we have 12 characters in it. Okay, now each of these letters has a index number. In Python, counting always starts from 0. Okay, counting always starts from 0. So the counting of this or index of this, we call them index of this, is 0. Index of this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Since there are 12 characters, right? So index will go from 0 to 11, right? So if you know the length of the string, you will know the index of the last character. Okay. Now, not only this, Python also gives negative indexing, a backward indexing. What we did just now, what we did is forward indexing. We went from
0 to 11.
Yeah, left to right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We went from left to right. Okay. You can also go from right to left, backward. Okay. Here you get minus 12. Okay. No. Minus 1. Backward starting is 1, right? So you get minus 1. So index of G is also minus 1. Index of G is 11 and also minus 1. Okay. This becomes minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11, and minus 12. Okay, so they have forward and backward indexing. Okay, forward indexing starts from 0 and goes all the way up to the length 1 minus length. Forward indexing is from 0. Backward indexing is from minus 1 and goes up to minus length, right? So minus 1, minus 2, so on. Okay, so now let's say if I want to print, okay, come back here. Okay, so I want to print just G from val2. If I want to print just G, so I'll say val2 of 0. Okay, val2 of 0, if I do here, you will get the character at 0th position. So you get capital G. If I say 6, what will I get?
Oh, sir.
Yes, the small o, right?
Yes, sir.
This is coming from
Left.
Yes, morning. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you see here, this is your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is your the small g or small o, right? So now if I print this, you get. So this is how you can actually access each member. Okay. Now using backward indexing, I want to print this same O. How will I do it? Tell me.
Please come again, sir.
Using backward indexing, I want to print this same O.
Same O. Okay.
Using backward indexing.
Minus 3, minus 4, minus 6.
Minus 6?
Yes, sir.
Let's try. Yes. Okay. So one way to look at is, okay, if you are doing this 6, okay, if you want to, okay, so let's say I declared a variable called as cats, okay, cats, and I call it as len of len of val2. So okay, so cats will have length of val2. So one way to find the backward indexing is, if you know the forward indexing, okay, backward indexing will be this, whatever you have here. So you have 6 here, right? So 6 minus cats, total cats. Both will give us same answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, total length. Okay, that's how you can link. Okay, so if you go here, okay, if it is 0, right? So backward will be 0 minus length. 0 minus 12 is 12. 11 minus 12 is minus 1, right? If you have to do from backward to forward plus total cat. So minus 12 plus 12, minus 1 plus 12, 11. So if you are going from backward to forward, you add the total character. If you are going from forward to backward, minus the total character. Okay, that's the link that you can. Okay. So all these are to get one specific character. Now I want set of characters. I want, let's say, ORN. I want ORN. So we like it. Okay. So remember, indexing is always using square bracket. Okay. We always index using square bracket, whether it's a string or later we'll see list, tuple, pandas, NumPy. Okay. Whatever we do, indexing is always used using square bracket. Indexing is always used using square brackets. So you have to find the index, you have to use square bracket. Okay. One. Second thing, if you want to find a set of values, right? So here you go and let's say print val2. Okay. Now I want, let's say ORN, right? So value of O is 6, isn't it? So I'll say 6. Then you say colon 6 colon. Okay. So colon means, remember range also? We said, okay, left of comma was 0 and right of comma was up to value. Same thing here, you have colon. Colon indicates continuous values. Okay, so 6 colon up to that value. So if this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, correct? So if you want 8 till 8, have to say 9 here.
Okay.
Or anyway, you look at it. If you want 3 characters, you add 3 to the starting value. So 6 plus 3 will give us 9 characters. I mean 6 to 9 characters, 3 characters. Yes? Okay. Now I want same thing. I want 6 to 9, I mean ORN using backward indexing. How will I do it? I want ORN only, but using backward indexing.
Negative numbers can be given there, no, sir.
Yes, yes. Tell me, which number should I give?
-6 colon -3.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
-6 colon -3. So you want ORN, right? This is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So starting from -6. Then this is -6, -7, -8. Sorry, what I'm talking about. -6, -5, -4. Right? I want including -4. So I have to go to a step after that. Right? So -3. So I would get ORN. Right? Okay.
Sir.
I want first 4 character. First 4 character, you tell me using, let's say you don't know the size. Let's say you don't know the total length. So I want first 4 character, okay, of val2. First 4 character without knowing total number of characters. Okay, so to know total characters, you have to do length, right? So first 4 characters of val2 using both forward and backward indexing. Okay, so forward indexing would be val2 bracket
0 to 4.
0 to 4. First 4, 0 to 4. Here, val2, okay, you have minus length of val2.
Yes.
And colon, you can say 4 plus. Okay, 4 minus, right?
Yes, minus.
I need 4 characters, right? So you get good. Okay. What it says is, if you're doing from -0, okay, or you're from 0, if you're starting from 0, you can ignore the starting value. You can ignore the starting value. If you do not put anything here, it means it is from 0.
Still, okay, that colon needs to be placed, sir?
Of course. Colon tells like from here to there.
Okay.
If you do not put anything before colon, it means 0. Assumed to be 0. But colon is required because that says that you want continuous values, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
What happens if I don't give it here?
From 0, no, sir.
Right. So, okay, even it doesn't, even if you want from starting, okay, still you can give this. See, here 0 is not used. Still we can give this. It means starting from first. Okay.
But if we want to print in the reverse direction, is it possible? Like, we can't leave the first place, maybe?
No, sorry.
If you want to print DOOG.
DOG, then how can you leave? Tell me. G.
That's what we can't leave. Yes.
Okay. Yes, you can't. Yes, but you can leave like this. Now, last thing before we move to next topic, I want the last 4 characters. of val2 using both forward and back. So this will be len of val2, correct? And here it will be
length minus 4.
right, length minus 4. So you get an ing. Now here,
Word indexing.
okay,
Minus 1.
minus 4, right?
Minus 1. Sir.
No, starting from
Yes. Minus 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 4. Yes, sir.
right? And here, what should I do?
Minus 2.
Okay. Here, no option, but leave it blank. See, when you leave blank on left side, it means starting from first. If you leave blank on right side, it means go up to end.
Last point. Okay.
So now you will get last ning. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to print everything, you can print val2, or you can even print val2 bracket nothing before, nothing after.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
We can perform addition, as I said, right? If I perform print val1 plus val2, you get concatenation, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
would get string hello and good morning. There's no space here. Okay, it will concatenate. If you give space, it will give space. So if I have to concatenate 3, I can say here space plus. So now it is adding, concatenating 3 values together, 3 strings together. So string hello, space, and good morning.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can even do multiplication. Val1, which is string hello, into 3. If I do into 3, the whole thing is repeated 3 times. String hello, string hello, string hello. Okay.
Yeah.
You can perform multiplication as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now comes this for loop. I told you, right? For loop we did for I in range 5. Print, say I. Correct? This is what we have learned today. Now what it says is range is generating values from 0 to 5, 0 to 4 basically, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you need something that generates values. So instead of range, I can use val3 also. So in this case, okay, it is I will take the values from val3, which is hi space there. How many times this loop will run?
Length equal to the length of the val3.
The length of the string. Yes, exactly. So if I say for I in val3, and it will run length times, okay, it will run that many times. If you want to print I, you can print I will print each character, okay, or you can do for I in len of val3, okay. So now if I print I, you will get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because I, this is length is,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Count number.
See, I cannot say in because this is just one number, right? I have to say range of.
Okay.
See, length of val3 is one number, like 12 or 8 or whatever it is, isn't it?
Yes.
So range of 8 will be 0 to 8.
Okay.
Correct? Range of 8 will be 0 to 8 now. Now it will be 0, whatever, 0 to 7. Now to print, I can even say val 3 of. Just showing you different options to do that. It will print same thing, right? So I is 0, so val 3 of 0, val 3 of 1, val 3 of 2, so on. You're printing the characters of val 3. You can directly say in val 3, or you can say range of length, and then you can do the indexing to get the values. Okay, so write a program to find. Okay, write a program to find number of vowels in val 2. Okay, so what I'll do, I have to calculate, I have to go through each character and see if it is vowel or not. So for I in, okay, val 2, okay, now if I equal to A, or I equal to E, or I equal to I, or equal to O, or I equal to
you.
right? So I need to have a variable to dot vowel to calculate the vowel, as they said, to 0. And here what I'll do is I will say increment it. Okay, and I'll say print total vowels are, okay, dot vowel. Okay, the total vowels are 4. Okay, one way. Now you see, if you give something capital, it's not going to check that, right? Because it's case sensitive, so it's only looking for small a. So I have to give or capital A or capital E, capital I, O, right? So I have to put few more conditions, isn't it, to capture capital values. Instead, we can use the I operator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new string. Total vowel equal to 0, I in val 2, and if I in A, E, I, O, U, that means if I is this, checking. If I is in A, or E, or I, vowel will be vowel plus 1. I can simply do that. Every time it's checking, is it inside this or not? And I can write A, E, I, O, U here. So in is an operator which is used to check also if I is in the right side string or not. Got it? So if
Yes,
I is there, I can put anything, whatever, right? So if those things are there, I will get incremented. So I think right, we have D, right? So D
okay.
incremented. Of course, that's not a vowel. Now, how do I calculate the total number of consonants? What you can do is at the end, you will say len minus total vowel.
Okay, yeah.
Len minus total vowel.
Yes, sir.
Or you can use not in. Not is allowed. So not in, not in, you have it. Okay, not in, then you calculate. Now you will get 8. 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay, so I'm going to share this on the chat. Save it. And we'll talk about few more stuff we have to do. We'll do it. Okay, let me know when you are done copying. Save it in some place, okay, a program or file or wherever you want to save it.